Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the number 13 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, by the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback extends the play. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. On the run, it's Peoples. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I like the quarterback making the decision. Just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards.
Down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. It's on target and complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Bringing the heat. Pressure coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese. And like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Working that left side. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
And the Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He's got the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the run, it's Peoples. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And the Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Now, after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 45, and what good field position after that return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense has it with really good field position. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, fourth and very, very long. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lets it fly. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Makes the catch. It's Peoples. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Defense got it. They're on the run. The 10. Touchdown, LSU. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. So now it's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Reels it in down the left side. All by himself down the middle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Snap it to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab, it's Durham. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next one.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Got it inside the 10. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Takes it inside the 35 and out of bounds at the 34. A big-time return on that one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
Grabbed over the middle, and Graham jumped on top of the pile.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
They send the tight end in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Takes a handoff. It's Durham. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Durham. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on second down. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. Right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense putting points on the board.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It seems like on every snap, he is right in the quarterback's grill. Second sack of the day. And maybe Joey Bosa and Chase Young and Vernon Golston better watch out. There could be a new single-season sack record at some point.
And when you mention those guys, when you watch the game, they always had their imprint on the game. They always dominated football games, and this guy's dominating the football game, single-handedly making that quarterback have to think, where is that guy? We better block him because he keeps hitting.
Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's dragged down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Time to take a shot. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. And man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring.
There he goes. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Start with the first down. Power football with the run. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
These fans stepping to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Tight end now in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Durham. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page. Now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UTSA has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to Texas State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the right. He's got it. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. This time it's complete. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Gonna look downfield again. Ryan just big tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Buckeyes getting set on first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The give as they work on that clock. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking for space. It's Durham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Durham. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on fourth down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
On the run, fires downfield. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Oh no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out fast. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers!
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? He drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Now from inside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. Nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings,